Hello and salutations, my name is John Johnson and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Zelda. I keep wanting to say Majora's Mask. This is not Majora's Mask. Minish Cap. In this episode, or excuse me, in the last episode, we did a bunch of small stuff that involved Tingle and Kinstone fusions and what have you. In this episode, we're going to do some more small stuff before we're heading off to the next dungeon in the game. Now, first thing we're going to do here is actually listen to the lovely Zelda 1 reference. Excuse me, you guys corrected me on that, which is awesome. The first time that tune was used was actually in the very first Zelda, and Mario 3 was actually a reference to it. But, yeah. First time I ever heard it was in Mario 3. But anyways, we're going to listen to that and come over to Mount Popcorn, Caramel Popcorn. We haven't been here in quite a while, actually. When I don't even remember last time we came here. I know we climbed up the side of the mountain a little bit to go get a heart piece. I think that was the last time we were here, and that was several episodes ago. We're actually heading back to that same dojo here. We're just going to skip through this little puzzle because we already solved it. And let's come talk to Mr. Greyblade. Yes, I know there's nothing you can teach me. You already learned your move, you dumb old man. We're actually going to fuse with him. So, let's do that. Boom. And that is going to do something very cool. One of the unique sprites in this game, I think. Well, I say unique, but I haven't seen anywhere else. But yeah, the waterfall splitting open like that. We didn't actually see that area when we were in the Castor Wilds several episodes ago, but it is there. It's just north of where north of one of the Igors we fought there. That's actually not the only thing we're going to do here at Mount Popcorn, but we just want to get that out of the way real quick. We'll be handling that a little later on in this episode. Now we're going to come all the way over to the far, far northwest of Mount Popcorn, Mount Kernel, whatever. And if you guys remember a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, we were climbing up this wall right here. You know, there's a fairy fountain off to the far right and all that. And I mentioned that there's a little ledge way up at the very top of it, and that there's nothing we could do there right now. Well, we're actually going to head there right now. There's finally something we can do. A lot of this little stuff we're going to be doing in this episode, and you may have even noticed in the last episode, revolved around the mole mitts, which are a newer item we just got in the last dungeon. And now that we have those, and especially those and the flippers as well, there's a lot of stuff we can do, just little bitty heart piece stuff and stuff like that. And we will be getting quite a few heart pieces in this episode. Sorry about that, I had a little bit of technical difficulty, but it seems to be over now. Alright, so let's get the moments out and dig through this little cave. Woo! See what we can do here. Now, we've been doing this a lot in the last few episodes, by which I mean the cave digging and all that. And most of it for two big reasons. One, if we have any stones or heart pieces or anything like that to get. But two is because of the rock walls. Now, hold up. You got me. I actually had a complaint that one of my last heart piece things wasn't crazy enough, so I need to keep an eye on that. But anyways, we've been seeing a lot of the rock wall fusion things that involve the Goron quest, and this is no exception. There's actually yet another one in here that we're going to be going and taking care of now. Only a few left in the big Goron quest I've been talking about throughout this entire LP, but we're actually, unfortunately, not going to be able to complete it for quite a while, even though there's only, I think, 2 left? 1 or 2 left. Maybe 3 left. Even though there is only that few left, the last one is actually quite a ways away, so we're going to have to wait on that for a bit. But don't fret, it will be completed before too long. And we're going to have a big cave full of Gorons. Yeah. You heard me. You know, I wonder why the Gorons didn't have I mean, the Gorons have kind of a big part in this game, but very bit compared to their parts in other games, really. It's kind of weird, kind of confusing, honestly. It makes me sad, because Gorons are always one of my favorite races. Now, given I grew up with, you know, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, that era, and the Gorons in those games are pretty well pronounced. Pretty big parts of the game. I mean, in Ocarina of Time, 2 of the however many temples and dungeons are actually based off of Gorons and their stuff. And in Majora's Mask, of course, you are one at one point in time. Spoilers. So big parts of those games. So it always kind of made me really enjoy the Goron race. Gorons and the Zoras especially. Again, for the same reasons. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to listen to some Zelda 1, Mario 3, Ocarina of Time music one more time. Actually, a few more times, I promise you. And we're actually going to come all the way down to the Minish Woods area. We're actually going to go back to the Minish Village, which we have not been to in quite some time. This is a good chance to us to kind of, you know, relive everything, everywhere we've been, and see how much stronger we've actually gotten. We're going to take this shortcut through the Elder's house and to go through the village, because it's a lot quicker than taking the original way we took. And our destination here in the Minish Village is actually way down here on the south west. Here we have a little Minish. How's old Malari? Yes, yes, blah, we know about Malari. Alright, we're going to fuse Kinstones with him. Green, and I don't have the green I need. I was afraid of that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off screen and go and collect as many green, really as many Kinstones as I possibly can through the Goron shop in Hyrule Town, maybe the bread makers and everything else. I will meet you guys back here when I am done. And we are back here in the Minish house, and we're going to fuse Kinstones. I made sure to get the one we needed. So let's fuse it and see what it does. Now, something weird. I don't think we've ever fused with this particular Minish on camera before, but you actually fuse with him 3 times total. Let me see. It should show it on the screen if we have. Nope, we haven't. Okay, so we're gonna try and fuse 2 more times, and hopefully, if our luck is with us today, we'll have the Kinstones. I can't. Why do I can't think of anything? We should have the Kinstones that we need. Luckily, we do have this one. It was one of the other ones I picked up when I was buying Kinstones from our Goron friend in Hyrule Town. Who, by the way, spikes his prices after you buy something from him. The first green Kinstone you buy is 50 rubies. The second is 100. Yeah. Got expensive after a while. So let's try one more time and see if we can do this. Last time, please, please have it, please. Oh, look at that. Everything works. Our luck is with us today. Woo! And hopefully we'll have, because there's going to be a few more Kinstones to fuse in this episode. Hopefully we'll have everything we actually need. I really hope so, because buying Kinstones, or just finding them, is really expensive. And I want to get as much of it done as I possibly can before I have to just, that was 3 times, right? Yeah. Before I end up doing that collection episode I've talked about a few times. I really just want to get as much of it out of the way as I possibly can, so that episode doesn't, or so that it's only one episode I have to do all that random collection in. And not like 3 episodes right before I end up going to the final area of the game or something like that. Because I really don't like that. And there's sometimes it's unavoidable. Especially if there's a lot of stuff that involves like the last item you get in the game or something like that. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but sometimes it's not. And I really want to try to avoid it if I can. So what we're going to do now that we have the flippers, we can actually swim through these little puddles that Minish couldn't cross earlier. We're going to swim through that one and roll very quickly all the way over here to these 3 caves. Now, each of these 3 caves have something different in them. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. A lot of blue ladybugs. Yay. I forgot what these things are actually called. I think it starts with an M, if I remember right. Stop falling down the hole, Link. There we go. And we get a blue Kinstone. As you can see, there's a piece of heart over there. That is our obvious grand prize here for these 3 caves. But we got some other stuff to get first, so, you know, keep your patience. Calm me down. And another blue Kinstone. Woohoo! Can't ever have enough Kinstones, trust me. Ever. Here we have very annoying ice physics. Oh, everybody loves ice physics. It sucks because I just got done practicing the next dungeon, and spoilers, the next dungeon. I said spoilers like 5 times, haven't I? The next, damn it. The next dungeon is actually an ice dungeon. Lots of ice physics everywhere. I'm looking forward to it. Very much so. Alright, we got another red Kinstone, but more importantly, yep, not 3, collect just 1 more to increase your love energy. I don't know why I started turning that into like When the Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks. That was the song I had in my mind when I was saying that. That was weird. That was just the first song to pop in my head. I haven't heard that in years. I'm not a big country fan, or at least not newer country like Garth Brooks. I like Johnny Cash and stuff like that. I used to listen to a lot of Garth Brooks when I was a kid, though. Especially that song. I loved that song when I was a kid. Oh, wow. I forgot how much I loved that song when I was a kid. I really want to listen to it now. It's weird how you can go, like, years and years without thinking of something, and then randomly, when you're doing something completely random, like recording a freaking LP, the thought will just pop back into your head about all this stuff. Ah, it's so weird. So weird. Alright, so now we're done doing that. We can actually take this little shortcut over here to the Eastern Woods, or Eastern Hills, excuse me, and just in a very linear fashion get some of this other stuff taken care of. And bloosh! Flip us over here, and shrink down. And what we're going to do this time, and we may have already done this, I'm not entirely sure, is fuse... Nope, we haven't done it yet. We're going to try and fuse with this lovely little Minish here. Blue Kinstone, they do something very cool. Very, very cool. They are actually going to do something we've seen before. Something I really like about this game is the beanstalks, which is about to sprout up right here. And it's something this game does a few times with the Kinstones. Most of them are like pieces of the heart and stuff like that. But I always kind of wondered why other Zelda games haven't done that before. I mean, Twilight Princess got kind of close with the whole city in the sky thing, which, while being one of my favorite concepts for a Zelda dungeon, is one of my least favorite Zelda dungeons ever. To be perfectly honest, I really don't like that dungeon at all, or temple, or whatever you call it. But the concept of it is really cool, and this the whole thing about being in the air. It's really cool. And this game has a lot of it with the whole cloud walking and everything else. And so there we got some mysterious seashells, and here we got some more rubies. And speaking of, oh, hold on. I was watching the wavelength on the audio recording I have going, and I just wanted to see how gradually I can make the fade out on it. That was cool. Sorry, I'm being stupid. But anyways, we got another piece of art, and that's cool. What we're going to do now is head straight north. Yay! And we have been here before. This is Eni and Mini's garden. We're actually going to go do something there. Get out of the way after all. We're not going to fuse with them or anything, old Eni and Mini. As cool as their names are, we're actually going to do something we've done before in this episode, and many others since, or before. Use the moments to dig into this here cave. Woo! And we've got something good waiting on us inside this cave. This is ow, get off me, you stupid little get off! Die! We have two things waiting for us here in this cave. First off, ruby-like. Get out of the way. Simple dead and simple money. And we also have another wall fusion, so let's get that out of the way. Again, luckily we have the kinstones we need so far, besides that one green, but if I just have to go shopping one time for kinstones, I'll be pretty happy. Now, as you see, there is a treasure chest there that we could go get right now if we wanted to, but I'm actually going to save it for when we actually have the quest more or less completed. I believe there's only one fusion left for these Gorons, and it'll be done. Like I said earlier in this episode, it is a little bit later on in the game, but I think I'm going to wait until we have the quest done to go get that chest and the main prize there. Alright, anyways, but what I was saying like a minute and a half ago that I completely forgot, and I'm just now starting back to, as you can see, I spent quite a bit of money on those kinstones, the green ones, which I had to buy blue and red ones as well, because once you buy a green kinstone, he won't restock green kinstones till you buy other kinstones. So I had to buy a bunch of kinstones, basically, like 400 rubies or something, I can't remember. I'm actually going to, every time I start getting up to the max amount of rubies, I'm going to start buying kinstones, hopefully to avoid having to go back and shop for them on camera. So if I end an episode and then come back with less rubies, then you'll know why. So anyways, what we're going to do now, if you allow me to look at my notes real quick. Okay, something, again, we've done before. Yeah, we're actually going to go way not over here. Let's get the Pegasus boots out, because I know I'm going to need them. We are actually going to, if I can find it. Oh, dang, I went all the way back to the beginning of the friggin' area. That's not right. What we're going to now is actually go dig into another cave, if I can find it, assuming. It's on the other side of that. Okay. I know where I'm going now. Everything's cool, everything's safe, and everything's okay. Maybe. Nope, maybe not. Let's try... There we go. It's been a while since we were in Castor Wilds, so I didn't remember exactly where I need to go, but here's the cave. Woo! And moments, and dig-a-dig. Dig-a-ton, dig-a-dig-a-ton, dig-a-ton. Have I ever talked about Lion King 2.5 or 2.5 or 1.5 or whatever that movie is? I think that movie gets a lot of flack. I think I talked about it in the Lion King game LP, actually, which is still in process, by the way. We got a Red Kinstone, by the way. By the way. Lion King is still in process of being made. Sorry, my ear's itching. Had to scratch it real quick. I actually had to record the finale, and then the audio and the video file corrupted, and I couldn't fix it, so I'm going to have to re-record the finale of it at some point, and that sucks a lot. I've kind of been putting it off because I really just don't want to play that game again right now anytime soon, but we'll get in the go. Thank you. But we will be doing that sooner than later, I promise. So what we're going to do over here is shrink down to Minish and miss our chance. Yay, now we got to wait on the lily pad to come back. Now these are all the results of the green Kinstone fusion with that Minish earlier in the episode, the 3 that we did. Each of them put down a different lily pad here in Castor Wilds, and they all have pretty much the same prize in them. A different Kinstone. Yay. Yay. Okay. But we're going to get that taken care of real quick and do these. And there, like I said, there is several of them here. It's kind of like you're just upgrading Kinstones, basically. It's kind of weird. I really don't like that. I mean, if I fuse a Kinstone, I really want there to be some sort of, you know, genuine grand prize there. I don't want to have to go on and on and on and on and on fusing Kinstones until I get just the right Kinstone I need. You know what I mean? A result for a Kinstone fusion should not be yet another Kinstone fusion, is what I'm trying to say. Because it seems kind of like you're artificially lengthening the game. It's one of the few complaints I have with this game. Speaking of, this game is actually a lot better than I remember it being, and I remember it being pretty good, but it's definitely become, through this LP, it's come to be one of my favorite Zelda games, honestly. We're gonna go this way first. Yeah, and with that we get a red Kinstone, but that is not our grand prize. As you can see, we can take the second from the right entrance and get something even better. What can be better than a red Kinstone? Well, you guys probably already know the answer to that. Enemies. Lots and lots of enemies. No. Boomerang. The boomerang trick works pretty well for these things, but when you're in a really close area like that, it can be really annoying. Get out of the way. Get out, die. Get out of the way. Get out. Thank you. And more rubies. Ah, the little pitter pattern of these guys is getting so annoying. Die. Why am I not able to push that block? Wait, was it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Somewhere I thought it was over in the other area. That was weird. Get on. Get going. Gah. Okay. So, as you can see, our main prize is waiting for us there. Wait for it. Yeah, beat clap on magnia high, okay. We've got a lot of Harkattators episode, and we're not even done yet, I promise you. Whew. That was the second lily pad that we can take, and the third, or not the second lily pad, the second, we just swam into a hole. Bleh. That is something we can get with the second lily pad, but what we're actually going to do, if we can make our way over here, hopefully, all the way back, and kind of have to backtrack some. Probably should have done the third lily pad first, but, oh well, I didn't think to. Where's the, oh yeah, never mind, I remember. Whoops. We have to come all the way back over here and go down south, basically. Everybody loves down south. I'm from the south. Have I mentioned that before? I'm pretty sure I have. There it is. For a minute there, I didn't think it was going to show up. I got kind of scared. Here we go. And climb up here and yet another just little hole. And yet another familiar prize of red Kinstone. So that's good. That's fun. So now we've done that, we can actually... no, don't get knocked back down in the hole, Link. Come on, man. Carefully work your way back around the hole. Now that's done, we're actually going to go grow all big and strong again and go to that cave it showed us where we fused with whichever Gray Blade or Old Blade or New Blade or whoever the crap that guy was in Mount Popcorn. We're gonna go over to the waterfall that it showed when we fused them. And I'm actually going to cut here and meet you guys over there. See you in a minute. Alright, and we are back, and this is where that Igor was standing long time ago, and just kind of show you on the map where we are. There we go. And we're gonna just run across the water there, yeah. That's all we're gonna do. Now, you can't actually do this until... don't get to hit by the thorns thing. We can't actually do this until we get the flippers, just so you know. Alright, and heart piece is just kind of laying there waiting on us. Pretty easy. Push left. Nope. Is it to the right? Which way am I supposed to push this? Why did I not push into the thing in my jig? Oh, wait, because that was the wrong one. Ah, trickery. Nintendo. Yeah, be on, I glad to beat to collect 2 mod life energy! Exclamation mark. Period. Comma? Anyways, now we can go in this this cave here thing. Yay! And here we have yet another dojo. So many of these things. Yeah! Been a while since we heard that scream. Swordsmanship is spirit. I am the finest, or maybe second finest, swordsman in all of Hyrule. Not very sure of yourself there, are you? Scarblade. So we can't actually learn a move from him. So let's go ahead and do that. The move is something that could have been useful. It's basically just a speed up of your spin attack. It lets you charge it faster. And now, if you've... I don't know if you guys have had the same feeling while watching this as I have had while playing it. But it takes forever to charge the spin attack in this game for some reason. It's really annoying. This could have fixed that. It really could have. And you are holding nothing above your head, Link. You're being delirious right now. It feels like it should speed it up. But really... it doesn't speed it up all that much. I mean, it's definitely a difference, but it's not a very noticeable difference. So that sucks. Alrighty. So what we're going to do now is actually head over to the Wind Ruins. And you guys remember where that is? Way down in the southwest corner of the Castle Wilds. And we're just going to use Chicken there to make a little quick trip. Yes, I want to travel the Windcrest. Alright, and just same as before, just run across the water here. We don't have to do the fusions all over again or anything like that. All those guys are still happy and non-constipated. What we're actually going to do is come down here to the second area. Or I guess really it's the first area. It's down there. Down there. I was trying to think of something else to say after down there, and I couldn't really think of anything that was more descriptive. Levers! More descriptive than just down there. But anyways, we are actually going to shrink down real quick once more. And fall down in that there Minish hole that we fell in long time ago in an episode far away. I've made that reference too many times in this episode. And we are going to fuse with him. Yes, I want to fuse Kinstones with you. And luckily we have plenty of those. We have a lot of red Kinstones. Honestly, we probably need more green Kinstones than we do anything else. We've got plenty of red, and we've got a good bit of blue as well. Green Kinstones, though, man. Even though they're the more common, somehow we ended up with a lot less than them. I guess because we just did the tingle thing in the last episode. That probably has something to do with it. Alright, we are going to grow all big and strong once more and work our way over there to the beanstalk that calls to grow up. Something I've noticed about this area seems to make my recording program lag for some reason. That's why, if you remember, early on when we first got to this area, we were having a lot of technical difficulties with the recording. And I think the audio actually ended up desyncing because of it. But it's just this area for some reason. The Wind Ruins and a little bit of the Castor Wilds. It seems to lag for some reason. I have no idea why. I guess because there's more stuff to load or somehow. I don't know. But anyways, here we have a large quiver. Now we can carry 70 arrows. That unbelievable amount of arrows. We will never need that many, I promise you. It's kind of weird because we just got the other quiver upgrade in the last episode. But, you know, what you gonna do? What we're going to do now, actually, now that you mention it, we're going to use the ocarina. Oh, and we can't actually warp up here. That's weird. So I guess we got to climb all the way back down to the... You think the bird would be able to reach us better in a higher up place, but oh well. We're going to climb down here and then warp to South Hyrule Field. Over there where Grandpa Smith lives, actually. That's where we're heading. And we are back. I actually cut there because we had some, again, like some major technical issues in the Wind Ruins. It was lagging to the point of I almost had to restart the entire program. That's really bothersome and really worries me because I'm not entirely sure how to fix it. Alright, let me look at my notes and see where we're going first off. We are actually going to go all the way over here to the southwest corner. Way across the bridge and all that good stuff. And we're going to headbutt straight up into this tree here. Woo! I don't think we've ever been in this side of this area, but all it is a little Minish house. Very nice little Minish house with a little Minish inside. And he tells us of Syrup, who is in the woods making potions, all that. Again, I don't think we've actually been to the Syrup shop, but she just sells potions, basically. Oh yeah, we have been. It was part of the quest, the main quest line thing. And yes, we want a few Kinstones with us. Again, we have plenty of red, so that's not a problem. We need probably more blue, actually, now I think about it. Don't have a whole lot of different varieties of blue. And with this, Syrup is actually going to make a brand new potion, as Minish was mentioning. That's a kind of weird thing. Special red potion will be ready in just a little while, so that's cool. That's cool. Ooh, and she kicks it in overdrive there. We did it! Yeah. Your luck's not going to do crap, man, I promise you. You're a Minish. You are an NPC in a programmed video game. Nothing is going to happen to you that is not meant to happen, I promise. That was kind of depressing, actually. So what we're going to do now is, oh, we did something stupid. Whoops! What we're going to do now is actually backtrack all the way across back to where we were, because we should have stayed Minish before we jumped in there. That's my bad. So let's just make a quick little donut and circle back around. Whee! Alright, this time shrink down and stay as Minish, and then jump into the water. John, do it right. And we're going to swim at warp speed here. Whee! Over to yet another little Minish cave. And in this Minish cave is, you guessed it, a piece of Hyena 3. Collectors one more to increase your life energy. That sounded like the, have you guys ever seen, crap, what was that movie called? The Thief and the Cobbler? Really good, really underrated movie that kind of, look up information about the movie. It kind of got screwed out of being as good as it should have been because of Aladdin. But the people, some of the voice actors in there are really eccentric and stretch out certain words for no real apparent reason. Very cool movie. I highly suggest watching that. I believe it was on Netflix. I know it was not too long ago. Alrighty. Let's see what we gotta do now. I keep pausing to look at my notes because I don't exactly have everything memorized. We've been doing a lot in this episode, if you haven't noticed. And there's a lot of heart pieces we've gotten and everything else, so if that's why I'm pausing so much, that is why I am pausing so much, is to read my notes and make sure I do everything in the most proficient order. Here's something we actually need to do here in a second. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go do that real quick. We're going to actually head over to Lake Hylia and fuse. If you remember, in the beginning of one episode not too long ago, I think it was like last episode, actually, we wanted to fuse with this Minish here, but we couldn't because of reasons. We didn't have the Kinstone at the time. So let's see if we have the Kinstone now. We do! We have plenty of them. And what that's actually going to do is go back over the Western Woods where we just were to that tree that had vines over it and take the vines down. Woohoo! Hooty 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 hooty. So that's pretty cool. Alright, now let's actually head back on over there to find out what our prize is for that. Although, chances are you guys already know. I should name the title of this episode something to do with heart pieces. Something more creative than just the heart piece episode. I think I already had the heart piece episode, haven't I? Yeah, it was the one DKG was on. Because we've got a lot of heart pieces in this episode. And we've got a few more to get even. Alright, so we're actually going to head this way, because I believe it's the quickest. Actually, I'm going to get my boots out and see if that's a little faster. Woohoo! There we go. We're just heading straight on over to the woods. See, that wasn't too bad out of the way or anything. I'm glad we got that out of the way. Walk up in the tree. You got beat up high. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. I just kind of squealed. I really have run out of ideas for that. Who knew that being stupid was such a hard thing to do? Alright, so let's shrink down and come over here to this Minish house, and you guessed it, we're gonna fuse Kinstones with them. Predictable, I know. Yay. At least we don't have to go far from this guy's house to get our reward for this. It's literally right next to his house. Literally right next to his house. Yet another beanstalk. This is the third beanstalk we've done, I think. In this episode, I mean. I think the fourth overall. Lots of beans in this game for some reason. They're random beanstalks, I guess. Which if this is earlier in the Zelda timeline, where are these beanstalks in later games? You know, I mean, I'm sure the plants die like anything else, but oh well. That was a stupid question. Ignore me. Lots and lots of rubies. Woohoo! I'll be spending most of those off the screen getting Kinstones probably. Speaking of, I got another red Kinstone. Yay! Again. Doing a Kinstone for a Kinstone. That's, I don't know. And I think, yeah, that was even a red Kinstone we fused, wasn't it? No, it was a blue one. It was a blue one. So it's like you use green and you get blue as your reward, and then you use blue and you get red as your reward. I don't know, it's kind of convoluted and stupid to me. I don't know why I shrank down. I did not mean to do that. We're actually going to warp back to Hyrule Town. And I will see you guys by Hyrule Castle. See you in a minute. Alrighty, and you guys probably recognize this area as where Vaati trapped us and is where we got the magic boomerang. What we're going to do is head due north here and blow up these rocks with some bombs. Some bomb. Wait, what is that? That's a song. What song is that? I can't remember. Anyways, bombs are done, blah, blah, blah. Pretty easy little heart piece to get right here. You just jump in the water and swim to it once you get the flippers. There is another cave, not the one over there to the right. Yeah, beautiful, clever money, life energy. I wasn't even reading that time. We can't get in that cave now, and there is another one if we swim due north of here for a while. Nothing but some rubies, though. And honestly, we're at 920 rubies. I'm not particularly worried about rubies right now, so just keep that in mind if you're grinding for them or anything like that. Alright, and we are actually getting very, very close to the end of this episode, which this episode is probably going to end up being another long one. 3 long episodes in a row, but I think both of the last 2 episodes have been either 29 or 30 minutes each. So you guys are getting some long episodes of this. Be glad, because not all of them will be this long, I promise you. It's just that we have a lot of little stuff I want to get out of the way as quick as possible. Let's get that out, just because. We're actually going to swim up in here and dive down. There you go, Peter. Now you got to be glad to you may recognize this house is where we fed Miss Doggy Dog there to get another one. To get an empty bottle. There we go. Mine went completely blank. Also, I can't get this heart piece. Why do you torture me so with your heart pieces? So sad. So sad. Anyways, we're gonna swim down here to Mayor Hagen's house. And before we actually straight down, we're just gonna swim to the left here and get you. You got me behind you. How many heart pieces that we've gotten? Jeez. And we're not even done. There's still some more to get. So many heart pieces to get in this point in the game. We're just gonna shrink down and swim at warp speed over to this little cave here. There we go. Once again, swim at warp speed. I love swimming in this game because of how fast it is. Like, it's just super speedy, fast swimming. Which I can appreciate. And yay, more friggin' ice physics. Crap. Don't die. And of course, these friggin' slugs are gonna fall from the ceiling. I'm gonna kill you before you even hit the ground. Why? Why do ice physics exist? I should use proper English at some point in my LP career. Just to show people that I am not stupid and can talk. Okay, take it slow and take it easy. Take it slow and take it easy. Take it slow and take it easy. And we can do this. We can work together with the elements and solve world hunger. Or world thirst, I guess, because we can use the ice cube and we made it anyway, so who cares? Yay! All that for a friggin' red kinstone. Jeez. And then we gotta backtrack all the way. Just, I'm gonna see you guys back at the outside. No, okay, I'm not gonna cut that. I know I've been cutting a lot. I really like. It's hard to tell when you should cut and when you shouldn't. It's a very kind of have to balance kind of thing. Anyways, at least I'm doing better on the way back than I was on the way there. Yay! Okay, finally that's over, and we can do just a little bit more, and this episode will be done. Which is good, because my throat's actually getting rather parched. I wanted to record a few episodes today, but I may end up having to wait and doing some more tomorrow, because my throat is really starting to hurt, and I don't want to end up making myself sick again. Because I really don't want to miss another week and a half, two weeks of uploads. That would not be good. What we're going to do is come swim over at Cha, and as you can see, there is in addition to the Mooblums and the Octoroks, there is a little house here, and we have another dojo. Yay, Wave Blade. He's going to teach us a new move here. Yes, we want to train here, blah, blah. Again, this is a move that could have been useful and could have been very cool, and it will be familiar to a lot of Zelda fans. It's the Peril Beam. Basically what it is it'll let you shoot beams out of your sword. Now, the catch is, whereas most Zelda games that have this move in them, you have to have full health in order to do it. And this one, you have to have 1 heart or less. That's why it's called the Peril Blade or Peril Beam or whatever. Again, very cool move. Could have been a whole lot more useful than those. Some of the gameplay choices in this game Or game design choices, I guess you should say. Or would that fall under gameplay or game design? That'd fall under gameplay, I think. Very strange. But anyways, we got the new technique, and that's cool. Which actually puts us up to 5 techniques, so we're coming on up there. But, as you guys have probably been waiting for, we have... You got me the dog! Increased. That's probably why my throat is so sore, because of how many heart pieces we've gotten and how much I've had to be stupid and insane. Ugh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up that. Oh, that's a red ruby, get that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up that little tradition there of being stupid with heart pieces and all that. Push that little rock aside, and that makes basically a whole loop here. Makes traversing the lake a little bit easier. Alright, but that is actually the last thing we're going to do in this episode, and while I'm making my way over to the next temple in the game, which will be beginning the next episode, I would like to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully this episode hasn't been too horribly manic for you guys. Thank you so much, and as always, leave a like, or like if you like, leave a comment, tell me what I did right, what I did wrong. Subscribe if you want to see more, and please share with your friends, and I will see you next time in The Legend of Zelda. I almost said Ocarina of Time. What is with me and not being able to get this freaking game title right? Minish Cap. Minish Cap. It's a cap from the Minish. Or is it because it's made out of Minish? Because, you know, Eslo is actually Minish. Oh, that's a question to ponder. Play on words. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.